Hey folks, Chris once again, welcome back to another video. This is another question sign from Eric. And he wanted me to react to a video called Exorcist Paranormal Activity Halloween Month. I can say right now that I love The Exorcist, but I absolutely hate Paranormal Activity. I think that's one of the worst horror franchises I've ever seen. Not as bad as Blair Witch Project, but still. But anyway, without further ado, let's check this video. Yay!
Hey there, friends. It's me, Peter.
Hey.
And welcome to parts 2 and... My apologies, friends, for not up on my promise of reviewing a movie every single week, but I kind of forgot that I was going on vacation and would be gone for 2 Saturdays. But to make it up to you guys, I am reviewing 2 movies, not just this week, but next week as well. Earlier today, I watched 2 different Halloween-related movies. One of them came out about 40 years ago, and the other one came out more recently, about 8 years ago. Let's start with the one I took a look at first, The Exorcist. Inspired by true events, The Exorcist tells the story of 12-year-old Regan McNeil, who becomes possessed by a demon.
Yep.
Running out of options, her mother contacts a local priest. The priest is initially not convinced that an exorcism is needed, but after visiting with Regan, he determines that yes, an exorcism is needed to get the demons out of the child. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I actually have seen parts of The Exorcist before. About 10 years ago, my sister and I rented the movie from the local library. Both of us were watching it together, but apparently we were watching the director's cut or the edition that had the deleted scenes in it, because there was one scene in there that is not in the version I saw today. The scene involves Regan walking backwards down a staircase with blood dripping out of her mouth and roaring.
Yeah, I don't know why they got deleted off the DVDs. I mean, if it's too scary, then why the hell did they leave the crucifix scene in there? That makes no sense if that's the case. If it was too scary for put on DVD, then why the fuck did you leave in the crucifix scene in there too? Both scenes should be cut out. If the spiral walk scene was cut out, probably one of the most famous scenes in that movie.
My sister was so terrified of the scene, she goes, nope, 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 shut it off, and I apparently did not want to watch the rest of the movie myself. Which is a shame, because this is an excellent movie.
It is.
Probably one of the best movies I've ever seen, and easily the best horror movie that I've ever seen. Though, to be quite honest with you guys, I actually was not too afraid of this movie, since I knew the basic plot, the basic outline, and had seen actually many scenes from The Exorcism itself. But that didn't mean it was bad. No, not at all. I loved this movie. The suspense was still there, even though I knew the plot. It was an amazing movie. That's all I can say about it. Let's start with what I liked about this movie. And there's quite a bit I liked about this movie. For starters, the writing and acting is fantastic. Linda Blair played Regan, and although she's only 12 years old, she is fantastic in this role.
Yes, she is.
She does an amazing job of conveying a child that is possessed, and even though that's actually not her doing the voice of the possessed Regan, it's still amazing. And yes, I know that's a puppet and not the actual actress, but still, it's very cool indeed. While I praise The Nightmare Before Christmas for having a ton of great music, I'm actually praising The Exorcist for the opposite reason. There is virtually no music in this movie. Thinking back, I think there were about 3 or 4 instrumental pieces in the movie, and they only played at certain scenes. The most famous, of course, being Tubular Bells, which is the theme to The Exorcist.
Yeah, creepy
and
thing
finally,
too.
The exorcism scene itself. I'm not going to go into too many details here, because it kind of spoils the ending if I do, but man, is this an amazing scene. It is phenomenal. One of the greatest scenes in cinema, if you ask me. As for negatives, I can't think of any. For once I've seen a movie that I actually don't want to complain about.
There's really no cons There's really no problems with the movie for me either, man. I love The Exorcist. I never found it that creepy, but it's a great movie. It's like E.T. You never find it scary, but you still think it's a great movie.
I can find no gripes or complaints about this movie at all. It's just that good. Easily, like I said, the best horror movie that I've ever seen. On the other hand, Paranormal Activity was nowhere near as good. When I was watching The Exorcist earlier...
Paranormal Activity sucks, man. Just say it out loud. Don't sugarcoat it. Paranormal Activity and all those movies suck.
I was not distracted by my computer at all. I spent the whole movie glued to the TV and the DVD, watching everything that went down, paying very close attention to the plot. When I watched Paranormal Activity, I had my laptop with me, I was checking my email, checking Facebook. Even at one point, I looked up the movie on Wikipedia and had the entire movie spoiled for me. Yeah, I didn't enjoy this movie all that much.
It was terrible.
Granted, the concept was unique for its time. We hadn't really had a found footage movie for a while, and, you know, it was a clever concept. It was good hiring people that nobody knew, and they would think this was a real story. But that, again, comes into my big gripe with this movie. I knew it was fake going into it. So that basically took all suspense out of it. I knew these were actors. I knew that this was a movie directed and written by somebody, though the script was incredibly vague at best. And I can't get invested into a scary movie if I don't feel any suspense towards it. This brings me to my next point, the characters. Wow, did I hate these two. Okay, Katie I didn't hate so much. She wasn't that bad. She was just scared and didn't know what to do. But Mika, wow, did I not like this guy. I thought he was a huge jerk. I thought he was incredibly horrible. I didn't like him as a person. And quite frankly, I didn't care what happened to him. Because I was not invested with him. I did not think he was a good character at all.
I didn't care about any of those characters. I wanted them all to die a fucking grisly-ass death, man.
Oh, him constantly ignoring his girlfriend. She's telling him she's scared. And he's saying, oh, forget it, we'll handle this on our own. It's like, you know what? I almost want you to get eaten by whatever this thing is. And I know that's cruel of me to say, but seriously, I dislike the guy that much. So on my rating scale of 5 stars, I would have to give The Exorcist a 5 out of 5, whereas Paranormal Activity gets a 2 out of 5. Perhaps if I didn't know what would happen in the movie, I would have enjoyed it a bit more. But like I said, just nothing about the movie scared me. I was actually bored throughout most of the movie.
It's a boring movie.
Honestly, I just didn't enjoy it one bit. Thanks for watching this video, my friends. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, simply click that subscribe button down below. Tune in next week on October 31st, Halloween itself, when I review my 2 final Halloween movies for Halloween month. What movies are those going to be? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. But trust me when I say they're going to be great ones. Or at least I hope they're going to be great ones. I don't know, I haven't seen either one of them yet. But until then, this is Peter, saying see you later.
You know, I'm subscribing to this guy right now. Hell yeah, man. There's only 3. We got yourself 94, bud. There we go. But yeah, The Exorcist is freaking great. Paranormal Activity is a big pile of dog shit. As of all the sequels. Like, why do we need 10,000 Paranormal Activities, or 10,000 Saws, or 10,000 Insidious, or 10,000 Halloweens, or 10,000 Blair Witch Projects, but yet they ignore movies like Trick or Treat. They ignore shit like Dead Silence or Beetlejuice. They don't make sequels to great movies. They make sequels to movies that are already losing their damn steam because they're making so much fucking sequels, remakes, and all that shit. I mean, Scream was good. Scream 5 was good because there's only 4 Scream movies at the time. But Halloween's Halloween, those movies are... I find the movies more popcorn fun than scary, man. Plus, other than the Rob Zombie ones, I mean, the Rob Zombie ones and Resurrection, those movies are terrible. But, whatever, so, which one's your favorite? Let me know down below. I could tell you Exorcist is my favorite. No contest, so, yeah, I'm gonna take a break off of my channel because my tics are getting real bad. I need to go lay in bed and rest, so, until tomorrow evening, thank you guys for watching, take care, see you guys later, bye bye.